friends, welcome to my humble homestead. Today I was just going to have a little chat with you. I watched Jessica's video on the Every Bit Counts challenge is starting up soon here August 1st, and I'm super excited about that. And I know last year I got a lot of questions about it, and so I just wanted to go over quickly what it is, how you can participate in it, and why it's going to be a little bit different for me this year. So first of all, the Every Bit Counts challenge was started by Jessica of Three Rivers Homestead. And what it is in August, a lot of our garden produce starts coming in, and many of us preserve that so that we have food over the winter to live off of, because we like to try to grow our own food, preserve our own food, so that number one, we can save money, number two, we can eat more healthily, and instead of just doing huge batches at a time of preserving, which sometimes happens, like if I'll go get bulk something or other, it's easier just to do like one thing a day. Or, just, she has a lot of children, she homeschools, and she would just find 15 minutes here, or a half an hour there. For me, there has just been a lot going on. First, my health, which is why I started this YouTube channel in the first place, is to show how I use food as medicine and to stay healthy. With all of the weather changes and the quality of air changes, this has really been a rough year for me. And there's also been a lot going on in my family life. My aunt was diagnosed with dementia a few years ago, and my note was jumping up to look at the camera, so if it wiggles, it's her sniffing it. My mom was recently diagnosed with dementia. We had kind of been seeing changes with her. I'm going to try to not be emotional. The reason why it's really hard is because I did a video chat with my aunt, who I've always been very close with, and she didn't recognize me. And that was probably one of the hardest things. Just seeing my mom go through this, and we're wanting to help her, and it's really hard for her because she wants to go back to Arizona with her friends and her church, and we're having to try to tell her she can't do that, and she wanted to still be by the lake. And so we found her a place by the lake house, but that's, a couple hours for me. So having to go there 1 to 3 times a week to take care of her has just been almost more than I can bear. So anyway, so that's why I've been trying to find different resources, and hence helping with support for dementia and things like that. If you look in my comments and my videos, so if you want to help out and you want to donate to that, you certainly can. But other ways you can help out is just by using any of the links in my comments when you shop on Amazon, or even if you just use the Rakuten link, which in any of your shopping sites, it gives you money back. I get a lot of money back on just Walmart, PetSmart, just pretty much anywhere I shop. I just click on the Rakuten link and I use it, and I just get, it's like $2 here, $2, and it when I think you get up to $50, and they put it back in my account. So, cat, she's everywhere. But anyway, so that's another way that you can support. It won't cost you anything extra. It's just places that you're shopping already. So if you just use the links in my description when you shop, that helps support the dementia and also this channel, so I can keep bringing things. But back to Every Bit Counts challenge, which is what we're talking about. So for me, because I've really been struggling physically especially with my migraines and just fatigue. My garden has really suffered. My garden right now is more of a weed patch with things growing in between it. And I really wanted to get out there. Lately it's been super humid. My granddaughter came and stayed for the summer, which was super fun, but that also made life super busy. And I will do a lot of freeze drying this year. I was blessed to get a cube freeze dryer. I will probably be doing a lot more meal preps, which is something that will help me out in the future, because not feeling good, a lot of times it's hard for me to even like eat well if I don't have meal preps, because a lot of times I just don't have the energy to cook. And so, for instance, I get fresh dairy, and a lot of times I will just have like a glass of chocolate milk for nutrition and call it a day, because I just don't have the strength or the energy. So for the Every Bit Counts challenge, what I'll do is I'll make like bone broth and I'll can that, or I'll make a big thing of soup and I'll can that. So these will be things that I will do. I want to do more of my herbs and try to get more on the track of using herbs and food as medicine. I've kind of not been real disciplined about that, and I know that these are the things I need to do to be healthy. But getting there when life is crazy is super hard. So these are the things that I'm going to be focused on for the Every Bit Counts challenge. My house is in shambles right now because I have my granddaughter here and I'm never home. So just even taking 15 minutes a day to organize my jars and to try to go through all the dehydrated herbs that I have and see, what I can put in capsules so I can try to take more, or maybe make teas and things like that. So these are what I'm going to do, and what I want to encourage you is, even if you don't have the time or if you're not feeling great, I want to show you how I'm going to do it. Like just throwing something in a crock pot or slow cooker, or throwing yogurt in the Instapot. Sometimes I don't feel like it, but it takes 5 minutes, and then I will just let it be there all day. Sometimes I don't even feel like processing the broth, and I'll just let it be in there for a day or two, and then I'll just kind of eat on it, the bone broth, because it'll help my gut health. And then I'll can it or process it, or maybe I'll even try to freeze it and freeze dry it this year. We'll see how it works out. But I want you to see that even when you struggle, because I'm really struggling this year, we can do it. Even if we just do a little bit, just something every day, whether it's just throwing something in the freezer, or throwing some herbs in the dehydrator or something. We can at least get some food, up on the pantries so that we can have a stock. We don't know what is going to happen. I believe in being prepared and not paranoid. But with food costs and just with things that going on, it just is a great idea to just get some things up on the shelf. So that's what we're going to do. So with the Every Bit Counts challenge, you can just check on Instagram, on YouTube, even some people do it on Facebook. Just use the hashtag or check the hashtag Every Bit Counts, and you can find thousands of videos and ideas and any kind of preserving, and some people do it every day. Some people might just do it 3 times a week. There's no rules. It's basically how you do it. So my goal is to do something every day, even if I throw one thing in the slow cooker and then can it the next day, or if I go out to the garden and get some stuff and throw it in the freeze dryer. You know, just one thing, even if it's 15 minutes a day or an hour a day. So that's my goal. So thanks everybody. That is what's been going on. And if you have any more questions about the Every Bit Counts challenge, you can check out Jessica at Three Rivers Challenge, her video. She gets a little even more into detail about it, how she started this challenge. And if you have any more questions, you certainly can send them to me, write them in the comments, and check out the links below. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Be blessed, have a great day, and don't forget you're loved. Bye.